Hey guys, so in this week 5 discussion, the topic is divorce. And so for the first question, what type of behavioral changes in adolescence might a parent expect following divorce? So with the article, it does suggest that boys will engage in delinquent behavior, um, fighting, lots of aggression, and with girls, some psychological issues can occur. There can also be some depression involved with that. And so for adolescent girls and boys, it does differ, but overall, for both boys and girls, they'll experience some kind of feeling, whether it be anger or sadness. Um, and for the second question, given what you read in your textbook and learned in class, why do you think boys respond differently than girls to parental divorce? So for me, I personally feel like boys experience parental divorce differently. It's because boys growing up, I think that a lot of it has to do with girls are very open with their feelings and they wear their feelings on their sleeves. So when something this traumatic happens in their life, um, it goes straight into sadness, whereas boys take it out in anger. So I feel this is just based off of the emotions that each particular child has. I don't I don't feel like it might be specific to boys and girls. Personally, I feel as though each child is different, and therefore, depending on the child and how the child excretes their feelings, regardless, that's the true teller as to what they will be experiencing parental divorce. What specific suggestions would you give parents who are about to divorce and have adolescent children? Well, I think the article makes a lot of great points on tips on how to include a child positively in a parental divorce. You know, it makes a great point about only telling your child what they're asking. You don't have to go into detail, you don't have to give them all the reasons why. You just need to answer their questions appropriately and make sure you let them know that they're not the reason and that nothing's going to change in how they see each parent and the things and activities that they do with each parent. Um, I think another tip that they give in the article is um, being open with your child. Open and honest with them, and not just giving them all the answers that they need or that they ask, but also being very open as to like the process, and this is what's going to be happening, and this is how it's going to play out after so and so don't live together anymore, and things of that nature. And also in the textbook, it discusses that adolescent girls who, before and even after parental divorce, have a strong relationship with their mother tend to not experience such strong feelings of sadness and depression and, in some cases, psychological issues. So I think that's super important too. Um, so this reading was written for typical parents. Do I think it's effective? Why or why not? I do think it's effective. I think it's a great general general article. I don't think that it's going to be 100% for every family. I think that every family is different, just like I mentioned, every child is. But I think it's a great starting point for parents. For they don't know where to start to incorporate their children in their divorce. Now, if there's other things that the child was involved in that maybe are a little bit of a bigger issue, then maybe that's not the best route. Maybe then you should consult with somebody else about what to say and how to incorporate your child at that point. But I think it's a great starting point for all families that are going through divorce.